Hello, this video is about our new Google Meet video conferencing system. Since we will no longer be using WebEx, we're just going to take a look at how you can access your Google Meet account and how you can create, schedule, and join meetings. I'm on my MacBook, so I'm not talking about the iPad or the app yet. So the first way to do it would be if you can access your school mail, then you can access Meet, because over here to the left you'll see Meet. If that's not over here for you, you can go into the little settings icon and hit see all settings. And then over here where it says chat and meet, you can make sure that meet, it says show the meet section in the main menu. Okay, so if I click on meet, then I can hit either join meeting or new meeting. When I hit new meeting, it produces a link that I can copy and send out to the people that I want to invite. So maybe I need to send that to my students, so I would copy that, put that link into Canvas, and say, hey, this is our meeting, starts at 8 a.m., and that's what they would need to click on in Canvas to join the meeting. And as long as they're signed into their Decatur Proud account, what it will do is when they click on it, it will just open. If they have the app, it'll open the app and they can join from there, or they can just join through the web browser. And they would sign into their Decatur Proud account, and they'd be in the waiting room waiting for you to admit them. So just from your school mail would be the first way. The second way would be if you just opened a tab and went to meet.google.com. And you'll see that this is just kind of like your Meet homepage or dashboard. And so over here you have choices. You can enter a code or a nickname to join a meeting, or you can hit new meeting. When you hit new meeting, you really have three choices. Create a meeting for later. So you would want to copy this information, like this meeting link, and save it somewhere. Maybe you want to copy and paste it into like the Notes app or something, or into a Google Doc, someplace to keep it safe, because as soon as you click X, it basically disappears and it's hard to find. So copy this for you and anybody that you're going to want to invite to that meeting. Keep it in a safe place. Um, Next choice would be start an instant meeting. So when you click that, it produces a code and starts the meeting right then and there. So if you were trying to do a fast meeting, you could go ahead and hit that, start the meeting, and then share that with anyone you want to join. Third is my favorite. You're going to schedule it in your Google Calendar. And what I like most about this is it allows you to set up security settings ahead of time for this meeting, and you could reuse this meeting over and over again. So let's just call it like a test e-learning meeting link. And I don't know, it's something that I like to do is I like to set it like say today, and the end date would be the last day of school. So like May 23rd. And the time doesn't matter because you can start and end the meeting anytime you want. So if you want to just get it out of the way where you don't even really see it, but it kind of keeps it on your calendar, just put it at an odd time, like 5 to 5:30 a.m. And then it says right here is the link, and over to the right is the video settings. So we're going to click on that. And then host management is turned on, and you can decide if you want your participants to share their screen or to send chat messages or reactions. I mean, it's totally up to you what you leave on and off. I always leave this on. Host must join before anyone else, because I don't want anyone getting into the meeting before me. And everything is set to restricted, because that will put them in a waiting room and you would be admitting them. And there's an admit, one by one, or an admit all button. That way kids can't get into your meeting before you or after you end the meeting. They can't get back into it without you being there on it and letting them in. Guests, you can go ahead and invite co-hosts ahead of time if you'd like. And then I hit save. So those settings are saved for this meeting link. And then I'm going to go ahead and save it. And now you can see it on my calendar, and it's there every day until the end of the year. What I like about that is, I mean, surprise, it's a snow day and we're home and you have to do synchronous learning. As long as you can access your calendar, you just click on it and you join from right there. And that's the meeting link that you put in Canvas, so you know it's the right link. You're joining that meeting, your students click on it, they can join that meeting when you admit them, and it's just there all year. It's kind of like you just created a personal room link. In WebEx, we had personal rooms. Google doesn't really have a personal room, but we just basically made a personal room so you could use that same link for the rest of the school year. And those settings, those security settings, will always be set for that meeting, so you don't have to worry about it. The issue with creating a new meeting where you just create a meeting for later, those don't have those. All of those security settings aren't on. You would have to start that meeting and go down to host settings and turn some of those things on, before people start to get into the meeting. Same with start an instant meeting. It starts the meeting, but then you would have to set those things as the meeting's starting. So I like to do it all ahead of time. It just it seems more organized. Everything's already there and set for you. So I like to do schedule in Google Calendar. And just remember that each time you hit create a meeting for later or start an instant meeting, it creates a brand new URL. So if you're pasting that into Canvas and then you hit another start an instant meeting or create a meeting for later, that's a new URL. You'd have to go back to Canvas and update that link over and over again. And that's pretty much it for this video about accessing Google Meet, creating and scheduling meetings, and some of your meeting settings.